Right, okay, so on the back of it, we've got a couple of different inputs, but we're using Control 1 for that foot switch pedal, which is the one on the left there. So that's where the pedal will go. So after you turn it on, just to make the pedal do that start-stop, can be any pedal, but we're just using this M Audio one. This is how it will look when you first turn it on, and we go to the menu, and over on the system there, and we use these cursor keys here to navigate. So we're going to go to system, hit enter, and then you can see we've got different options along the top here, which also you'd use these cursor keys to navigate. And we just went down to the assigning the pedal, so when you first get out of the box it'll probably have something totally different. Control pedal assign, and we're just going to scroll until we see this start stop. And that is all you need to do. So that is done as soon as you're on there. So we can kind of just hit the menu or exit just to get back to your main sort of sounds. And then if you create like a song from scratch, just to get something going, up and running, you can go over here and song select. There will be sort of songs in there which are like, you can probably actually just delete them if you want to. But let's go and build something brand new. So we'll go on that blank song, hit load, and then there'll be nothing there at all when we stop it. It'll just be totally blank. So record just gives us a 1 bar count in. You can actually change that. So if you wanted a 2 bar, or how long do you want the loop length, we can change it to 8 bar loop, or turn the loop off entirely if you wanted to record a whole thing. So let's just choose a some kind of synth pad or something. Yeah, quite ambient. So we'll hit record, get ready to record, and once we press play, we're going to get like a 1 bar count in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just goes around. We could record over the top. Okay, we'll stop that and press play. Now, the magic, is it going to work?
So, want to build like a verse and a chorus and a verse. How would I do that?
That would be in the sequencer bit here. Now, at the moment, you can see it's just looping 1 to 4. Now, I've never kind of got past doing loops and stuff, but what you can do is 5 to 8. That could be a different part entirely, and you could kind of copy them and do various functions with the sequencer. I would need to probably check that out, or have a look at there's actually YouTube tutorials on how to use the sequencer and also manuals. So I need to check that bit out. Right. But just in terms of putting another part over that, all you do is just scroll down, because it's 16 parts. You go all the way down to all these different parts. So if you wanted to put like a drum or something, part 2, we're on part 2 there, and we could choose a drum and percussion, for example. Scroll through the different kind of kits. Again, just kind of give us a 2, 3. Now there is quantize, I think, on there, so you can see like I wasn't that in time, but it's pulled it in time. You can turn that stuff on and off, and also you would have seen when we're recording, there was a rehearsal button as well. So when we're recording, we can just erase. So I can just go, actually that was really, that was awful, we're going to erase all that one. And just, now was just erasing, I think, what we just did.
Oh, you just press it again, erase it?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then close that, and I think we should be able to... So there's rehearsals. There's a couple of different modes, but it's handy if you're just jamming and playing, getting ideas, and actually that was pretty okay, or maybe it was awful and just erase that bit, yeah. But fantastic, you know.
Oh yeah, now did you get that psychedelic sound?
The arpeggios, yeah. So
I can mess about with psychedelic stuff.
Ah, yeah. So we'll come out the sequencer mode just by turning the sequencer mode off there.
Oh, how would you start a song? That song.
That would automatically store.
Oh, it automatically stores what
now,
you just
it's
did.
a good idea to give it a name. So I think when you hit right, you can do something and choose the song name. So you can sort of scroll through all the letters. Now rename. See that there? That line.
Yeah.
So we could say, well, actually, that's going to be.
Oh yeah.
And scroll through a letter at a time.
Yeah.
And then hit OK, and then you should be able to save. OK, and then next time you turn it on and off, that song will be kind of saved. There'll be a dodgy name there because I just scrolled through some letters, but so just hitting that right button to store it is where it all starts from. Hitting the arpeggiator, we'll turn the sequencer off, and we'll go into some kind of bass synth sort of sounds. These are all 2 buttons as well, 2 layers. You can see bass, synth bass. So you just hit that twice and you go to the other type of synth. So if you're on vocal or choir, you can hit vocal, choir. So that's kind of what they do. Oh, synth, that'll be fun. So all we did, turn the arpeggiator on. There's loads of different patterns and stuff. But once we've got the arpeggiator going, we'll go to that different layer, maybe. Turn the reverb. Choose the effects, choruses, and go back to that filter there. So, and if you want to turn the arpeggio off, just turn the arpeggio off. So.
And you can obviously record that as well in a song.
You could actually part of your song in the sequencer mode. Sequencer, you could go down to that. You could turn the synth arpeggiator on and choose a style and start actually putting like synthesizer. You could basically record the sequencer arpeggio sort of effect on as well, which might be sort of fun. Yeah, it's a beast of a unit, so it'll probably take you a little while to get, but that's like, kind of like a brief overview. But,
thank you.